figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. So you want to earn the trust of your coaches.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The guard set is White alongside Levine. Markkanen and Carter man the post spots. And it's Avdia in at the 3 spot. And for the Pistons, Andre Drummond is out there with Makur. Then it's Ivy. Then there's Doumbouya. And it's Hayes in at the 1. Now Drummond after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Over Carter. That one wide left. Here's Chicago. Here's LaVine over in the corner. Avdia. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And there is the whistle that goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Now here's Hayes. And the pass to Drummond. Over Carter, and it's Drummond missing. Levine double team. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, LaVine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Here's Makur. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And it's Drummond missing.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops in style.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
He hits the second from the line. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose, taken away by Hayes. Here's Ivy, and slam dunk by Ivy.
Killian Hayes is a PG, and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Back to White. Pass to Avdia. 6 to shoot. Markkanen, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Markkanen's got his second basket.
And Markkanen really that time going strong.
Here's Doumbouya. Markkanen pulls it in. Chicago leading by 5. Levine's shot is off. Makur with the ball. Markkanen on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here's Drummond. He had 25 points last game. Doumbouya passes to Hayes. Here's Makur. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Here's Levine, and he banks in the layup.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Hayes. He dishes it to Drummond. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
A new lineup here for the Bulls. Now, here's Makur. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Here's Rose. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And for Avdia, he managed Brent to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy. He became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Here's Hayes, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Here's Makur. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
On up the court, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. Pistons have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Rose, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Dosunmu. Back to Rose, 14 feet away. Rebound by the Pistons.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And the basket by Makur.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Knocked away. Outside Rose. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's his first foul. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
High post try. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Bulls lead by 3. Let's take a quick
14. The Bulls 17.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Wood out there with Bay. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Love in at the point guard position. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Stewart's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pistons.
Quite simply, Isaiah Stewart is a 4.
Bulls moving the ball around. Nice shot by McDermott.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Love, no good.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Stewart really valued for the energy he brings to the game. That and that 7'4" wingspan, that makes a lot of things happen.
Archie Diacono kicks to Avdia. Got a piece of it. Stewart with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Bay. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Pistons?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Now, here's Avdia. He's defended by Bay. Levine, that's good.
And Levine doesn't need to think it through. If he's got a good look, he won't hesitate and just let that one go.
Here's Love. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
White.
And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. So you're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Avdia.
They doing a good job. I know he knocks down threes, but mixing it up, doing a little bit of this drive game, it's going to help him out.
Williams against Bay. Back to White. Launches a three. Carter. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Wood. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Williams' shot is off. And Love's got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. That one goes in.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And he's a physical 6'8" center for the Pistons, and it's easy, Greg, to see why Isaiah Stewart has drawn comparisons to another great Piston, Ben Wallace.
Always a good thing being compared to a Hall of Famer. And Stewart, not just brawn, he's brains too. Watches film, takes notes. He wants to be great.
White, wide open, he fires. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. White's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Pass to Kennard. Here's Stewart. He's off on that one. And it's Chicago the other way. And there's the pass to Levine. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
When you're a 7-footer like Markkanen, do you really have to jump to flush it? Just enough.
Love the pass to Bay. Now Kennard. Here's Stewart. Good work defensively by Carter. Pass to White. Levine with it. Takes the 13-footer. And Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got 6 points.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr. Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
And the Bulls with some changes. Porter's checked in for Patrick Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Levine. And Derrick Rose is in for Kobe White.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here is Love. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Some solid defense from Rose. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them, play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the baskets, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger. And
thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Chicago came ready to play. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead as they strung together some excellent possessions early. Things started to even out as the quarter progressed as their lead was cut to just 1 by the end of the first. In the second quarter, they continued to trade punches and won the exchange, finishing with a 6-point advantage at the break. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing? That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Into that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. So for Chicago right now, Markkanen and Carter man the post spots. The guard set is White alongside Levine. And it's Avdia in at the 3-slot.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Markkanen trying to get open as Carter. And there's the bucket from Markkanen. Markkanen's got 8 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Drummond in the post, defended by Carter. Count it.
That's where you got to get Andre the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
Outside, Levine. Broke loose. Hayes with the steal. Jumps up. And Hayes throws it down.
That's a pretty sweet finish from Killian Hayes, putting on a bit of a show there.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Drummond in the post, White on it, and that one's good. Drummond.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Goes up to the stripe. Rebounded by Makur.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
So they take the lead. Hayes has got his second basket of the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Doumbouya. They get it again. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the lead up to 4 now for Detroit.
If you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still might get into double digits. He's that much of a force on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Avdia. Can they get it? And it's sent back by Drummond.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Chicago calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
So for the Bulls, Williams, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. Valentine comes in for Levine, and it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for White. Pass to Arcidiacono. The 11-footer, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Really tough to get a shot over the frame and jumping ability of Andre Drummond. He got up there and got that one.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Arcidiacono kicks to Williams. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. So for the Bulls, Dosunmu comes in for Avdia, and it's Rose in for Ryan Arcidiacono. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Drummond trying to get himself free, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Rose. There's the pass to Valentine.
2 minutes remaining.
Will it go? And the shot goes down.
2 minutes.
Got to talk on defense. That left him all alone.
Now, here's Ivy. He's guarded closely.
And textbook textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Here's Williams. No good that time. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Makur dishes to Drummond. Good on the shot. And it's a 10-point Detroit lead.
Yeah, he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Right side, Williams. 14 feet away. Basket counts. Williams has got his first points of the night.
And that's definitely a shot that he has at his arsenal.
He's with it. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Rose with the double team. 4 on the shot clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Bulls making a switch here. Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Dosunmu. Knocks it loose. Porter inside, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, showing he's not just a catch-and-shoot guy on the perimeter. Porter attacking.
Now Hayes. Over Rose. Here's Ivy. And the 3 off target. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Pistons on top, up 6.
The Bulls. 41.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Boya is out there with Makur. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Ivy in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Here's Drummond at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
And White kicks to Levine. Drummond working against Markkanen. It's tipped. Driving inside. Offensive rebound. Passes to Makur. Second chance shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Team second.
And he knocks down the first one. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And Killian Hayes, born in America, yet didn't play high school basketball. That's unheard of.
Well, Killian's dad played a bunch of years in Europe, and he really loved his time in France, so he believed the best way for Killian to develop his game was to play pro ball in France.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Talk about confidence. Markkanen feeling like he can drill shots from anywhere right now.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Drummond. Avdia with the rebound.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And Makur the bucket on the assist by Drummond. Makur's got 6 in the quarter.
Now, this is when the game slows down for a big man like Andre Drummond. He can make those kind of plays.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thanks so much, David. Makur banked in off the glass. And now a 7-point Piston lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Offside Markkanen. It's stolen by Makur. Pushing it up. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, Drummond is always one of the league leaders in putback jams. Another one there.
Outside Levine. Markkanen passes to White, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Sekou Doumbouya.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
2 minutes remaining.
Makur dishes to Doumbouya. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Hot loose. Carter, the pass to Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
There's Makur and the dunk by Makur.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Levine, and Makur sends it back. And he comes up with the deuce. Makur's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
And here's Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Ivy. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Pistons lead by 10. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 10. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. .51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Carter. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Hayes the pass to Doumbouya. Back to Hayes. Shoots over White. And it's sent back by White. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Ivy, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Chicago ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's White. No good on the 3. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Makur. And stolen by Valentine. Misses. And so it's Detroit with the W. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
La gente sabe cómo soy, por eso